What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy FarRock22M, aka Infamous Owen, infamous underscore Owen on IG. So this is like a part two of the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. And since I made the last video, two songs have came out since. And Drake dropped a response, and then Kendrick dropped another song behind that. So I'm not gonna lie, this is really entertaining right now. And although Drake he did come out with a diss song, and Drake Drake tried to snap. I'm not gonna lie, Drake snapped a little bit. He had the minivan on the tow truck and all of that going through the city and shit. You know, it was funny, and like the internet says, you know, it has a little bop to it. You know what I'm saying? But Drake did snap. But I'm not gonna lie, man. Not long after Drake put out his response, I think like the next day, because my homeboy Marley, Shaped by Marley, need to go follow him on his page. He does a lot of workout things, and he get you toned up, man. So go to Shaped by Marley on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Shaped by Marley. He keeps me updated on these things. You know what I'm saying? So he'll send me the link to the YouTube video so I could be updated on these responses that these artists are coming back out with. And it's like bang bang back to back. So Drake he snapped on that response. It was a little comical. But Kendrick Lamar came back with a response like in less than 24 hours. It was probably less than 10 hours. Kendrick came back. And once again, Kendrick was very humble on this one. And instead, now, Kendrick, he did like a low blow. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not only talking to Drake, but he's talking to Drake's kids. And he's talking to one of Drake's illegitimate kids. You know what I'm saying? Because word is Drake has a daughter that, that they say he's been hiding or he doesn't talk about or, doesn't really father like that. And it's crazy because this is common with a lot of celebrities. This is common with a lot of rich folks. They go out there, they have reckless sex, they meet groupies, meet all kind of whores, do reckless things, and the kid comes out of that. And I wouldn't be surprised if Drake or any other artists probably have more kids out there that we don't know about, And as long as they paying that child support, it's like whatever. It is what it is. Even though I think that's corny because you should be out there. If you made your kids, you should be fathering them. You know what I'm saying? That's also your responsibility. But back to the rap thing. But Kendrick, he's going in. He's going in. He's very cool about it. Now you have people on the fence about, what type of person Drake is. I always said I can't get with Drake. I can't. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, as much as he tries, I'm not saying he's a bad artist. Or is he an artist? Because people say he don't write his own material. So if he don't write his own material, then he's really not an artist. He's just a dude that raps, as I said before. But I don't know what he's doing now. But Drake, his music doesn't suck. In my opinion, I just can't get with it. That's all. I can hear him rapping. I could be like, all right. But it's something about it. It just don't feel authentic to me. It don't seem authentic to me. So, and you could tell he's probably an insecure person. You could tell he tries to find different groups of people to hang around with just so he could try to fit in and see where he could be more of a chameleon at. But I'm not going to make this about Drake. I'm going to make this about the diss songs, And most of the times, Drake, he'll respond. Like when he did, like one of my favorite diss tracks when he did was like Back to Back. I ain't going to lie, I like Back to Back. It was catchy. And like they said, he makes catchy music. He's not making a real diss track. But I think the one that he did with Kendrick was a diss track, But they say, oh, he makes the bopping music and shit like that. That's what he do. They'll say Drake makes music that sound good but isn't good, and then Kendrick can make music that is good but probably sounds like, because a lot of people they're not into the beats that he uses for these responses. And sometimes the beat does help. Sometimes it's like, never mind the beat. Sometimes listen what they got to say, because sometimes the words help the beat. Believe it or not, there's some artists that help the beat rather than the beat helping them. But if you listen to the words, then the beat makes sense. If you get what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. But I want to know who's gonna bow out of the beef first. Like, I want to know who's gonna call it quits first, because it seems like nobody's not stopping. It seems like everybody they shooting at each other at this point, and nobody's backing down, which is a cool thing. I like that for the culture. But I say this: nobody's ever gonna make that Jay-Z and Nas kind of show. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want them to turn into a Biggie and Tupac, and I don't really see that happening. I don't really see Drake, doing something to harm Kendrick Lamar, and I don't see Kendrick Lamar really doing something to harm Drake. So I don't think it's going to turn out into a Biggie and Pac beef, but I also don't think it's going to be as big as Jay-Z and Nas. Pause. You know what I'm saying? I think, it's just going to be its own thing for this generation, because back then, the only thing we had was the radio and mixtapes. So we had to wait for a response on those. And if it hit the radio first, oh Lord. Like when Jay-Z and Nas had a situation, that shut down New York City. And I'm speaking for New York City because that's where I'm from, and that's where I was at when that beef was feuding. But I don't know what it was looking like in Florida or Los Angeles or Delaware when Jay-Z and Nas was feuding. But I do know whoever had Hot 97 or whoever had 105.1, your city was shut down. Things was not moving because of that beef. You know what I'm saying? When those songs came on the radio, you stopped whatever you was doing and you had to listen. It was serious. But when Jay-Z came out with Super Ugly in response to Ether in a few hours, that was pretty big. That was pretty big. And then got it to a radio station. Now these artists, they could upload their music 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Kendrick made a song. All right, they probably got a studio in their house. They probably got an engineer. Yo, I'm gonna put something together right now. All right, clean it, chop it, cut it. All right, cool. Upload it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's not as crazy as it used to be. But it is fun. It is entertaining. I heard the Chris Brown track going at Quavo, and I ain't gonna lie, I ain't know Chris Brown could rap like that. Chris Brown did his thing on that track. But Kendrick and Drake, this is an interesting feud right here. But I feel like Drake is going to be the first one to bow out. I think they're going to tell him, listen, his agent, the people behind him, they're going to be like, Drake, listen, if you still want to have a career, you still want to look good to these girls here, shut up, leave Kendrick alone, because lyrically you cannot mess with him. You cannot mess with him. He's going to make you look bad. And right now, Kendrick got Drake looking crazy. They got him looking crazy. Got him looking like a dude that don't father his kids. Got him looking like a pedophile. Got him looking crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? So, but in this situation, I'm gonna go with Kendrick anyway. I just feel like, he's just more authentic when it comes to the rap. I never really took Drake seriously. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying he can't rap. I'm not saying Drake music isn't like good, but to me, it's not the best. It's just, I just can never get with it. No disrespect, but I will hope Kendrick, he comes out on top on this one. So let me know what y'all think. Who's going to bow out first? Who's going to be the first one to say, all right, I quit? Because obviously J. Cole was the first, but who you think is going to be the one to say, all right, who's going to make the peace in this situation? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Drop a donation. Cash App, Sandman O. I'll leave it in in the video description if you feel like it. But yo, y'all have a good day.